Growing up in LA when I was like 13, I was real close with Diddy's younger son. I told y'all what I seen and what happened to me at Diddy house, and y'all finally finna see what the really been going on. His lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You wanna know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case?
On Friday, a surprising announcement came down. One of his defense attorneys suddenly quits the case. I'm Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime. Now, this particular defense attorney's reason for quitting wasn't really a reason at all, making his departure a lot more puzzling.
Shortly after Diddy's arrest, his defense team grew when he stacked on 2 more defense attorneys to join Mark Agnifilo and Tinny Garagos at the defense.
Did Diddy's lawyer, Anthony just pull a Houdini act on him right before the trial? With everything about to go down, this sudden disappearance is making everyone suspicious. What kind of high-powered attorney just vanishes on their client at the most crucial moment? This isn't some minor inconvenience. This is a major legal battle, and Riccio's exit is sending shockwaves through the case. The big question on everybody's mind is, why would Diddy's own lawyer abandon him at the 11th hour? It just doesn't add up. And before anyone starts thinking, maybe the guy just wasn't up for the challenge, let's be crystal clear. That's not the issue here. Riccio is no rookie. He's not some inexperienced lawyer who realized he was in over his head. This man is a seasoned heavyweight in the courtroom, a guy who has gone toe-to-toe with cases that make Diddy's situation look like a celebrity gossip piece. And let's talk about who this man has represented, because this is where things get wild. Y'all remember Osama bin Laden? Yeah, that bin Laden. Riccio was on his defense team. Back in 2001, this man actually argued that bin Laden shouldn't be prosecuted because he wasn't physically in the US at the time and therefore couldn't properly defend himself. And he didn't just stop there. Riccio also stepped in to defend bin Laden's associates, including Mohammed Odeh. And who is Odeh? Oh, just a key player in the devastating US embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania. Thanks to Riccio's legal skills, Odeh managed to avoid the death penalty and instead got sentenced to life in prison. Now let's be real. Even if Diddy ends up found guilty, he's not looking at a life sentence, and he's definitely not facing the death penalty. But if a lawyer with this kind of experience, someone who has gone to battle in high-stakes cases, suddenly dips out on Diddy right before the trial, that's a huge red flag. What's really going on behind the scenes? If Riccio has a history of handling high-stakes cases and delivering serious results, turning a death sentence into a life sentence, then Diddy's case should be a walk in the park for him, right? So what really changed? Why would a powerhouse lawyer suddenly dip out? Well, let's talk about the new drama swirling around Diddy's own family. Have y'all heard the rumors about Diddy's son stirring up even more trouble? Because at this point, it's looking real messy. And honestly, it's hard not to believe it. Somebody please explain how Diddy is sitting behind bars while his son is out here throwing parties. For the exact same reason that got his dad into this mess? Like, is this gullibility, recklessness, or just straight up insanity? And let's not forget, didn't Justin Combs just get denied rental properties because of all the chaos surrounding his dad? If that doesn't make you question things, I don't know what will. Here's what the reports are saying. An anonymous broker spilled that Justin would promise low-key gatherings, but then completely flip the script and throw massive ragers that left rental homes trashed. The broker even claimed that Justin would say, "I'm having 20 people over," and then, boom, 200 people would show up instead. And just like that, the house would be wrecked. Seems like the apple isn't falling too far from the tree. And the other apple? Well, that would be Christian Combs. Because let's not forget, after Cassie's lawsuit in November 2023, just a few months later in April, another bombshell dropped. A woman named Grace Omarka came forward with a lawsuit against Christian, and let's just say, the allegations are serious. According to reports, Grace detailed in her lawsuit that while she was on duty as the sole steward on a yacht in the early hours of December 28, 2022, Christian pressured her into taking a shot of tequila that he personally poured. She claims she initially went along just to be polite, but the moment she took that sip, everything changed. Christian's entire vibe shifted, and suddenly things got dark. She says he forcefully grabbed her arm, blocked her from leaving the sun deck, and forced her to take another shot. But that's not even the worst part. Grace immediately suspected that the tequila had been spiked. And what happened next? According to her lawsuit, Christian allegedly pinned her down, started kissing her neck and face, and groped her everywhere. her legs, breasts, even more private areas. The whole situation sounds beyond disturbing, and now with Diddy's legal troubles piling up, this lawsuit is making people look even closer at the Combs family's history. And here's where things get even wilder. After Diddy got arrested, the lawyer representing Christian's accuser, Rodney Diggs, wasted no time in speaking out. And what he said? It shook everyone. According to reports, Diggs allegedly stated, "The long-awaited federal arrest of Sean Combs is the first step for our clients receiving justice." But he didn't stop there. He straight up hinted that more victims might be coming forward. "We all saw this coming. The evidence has been stacking up, and it was only a matter of time before it all blew up. And now, with legal walls closing in, this is being called a major step toward justice for all of Diddy's alleged victims, including the ones represented by Rodney Diggs." But here's the real question. Did Riccio ditch Diddy because of all the chaos surrounding his sons? Because let's be honest, the reports coming out about Justin and Christian Combs are beyond disturbing. And at this point, you have to wonder, did Diddy's own kids make this situation even worse? There's an old saying, help yourself and others will help you. But Diddy's sons? They might have done the exact opposite. Instead of helping their dad clean up his already disastrous public image, they've been out here adding even more controversy to the mix. And now, it looks like even Diddy's own lawyer wanted nothing to do with the situation anymore. And speaking of anthonyriccio, he finally broke his silence and officially addressed the court in New York. And what did he say? He stated, "There are sufficient reasons related to the protections afforded by the client privilege for brevity and my application for withdrawal as counsel in this case." So what's the real tea? Riccio isn't spilling the exact details behind his sudden departure, but not because he's being loyal to Diddy. Honey, that silence says everything. No wonder people are out here connecting the dots between Riccio's sudden exit and the other wild allegations swirling around Diddy's arrest, including those serious claims about his sons. And just when you thought this situation couldn't get any messier, here comes another bombshell. Some guy claiming to be friends with one of Diddy's sons just dropped a video, sharing his take on why Riccio backed out, and you gotta hear this.
Growing up in LA when I was like 13, I was real close with Diddy's younger son. I told y'all what I seen and what happened to me at Diddy house, and y'all finally finna see what the really been going on. His lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You wanna know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case?
This user wasn't just questioning Riccio's competence. Oh no, they took it way deeper. One comment straight up said, "That lawyer has defended the worst of the worst. It's not about money, it's about his life. Most of Hollywood is involved." And another user hit with this wild take. Imagine that lawyer represented Bin Laden, then saw the Diddy files and was like, "Nope, I'm out." Now that's a thought. So what do y'all think? Did Riccio back out because he believes Diddy will somehow be fine without him? Or did he see something so shocking in those case files that he wanted nothing to do with it? And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Have Diddy's own sons made things even worse while he's locked up? Did their reckless moves push Riccio to run for the hills? Let's talk about it in the comments. Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates, because this story is far from over. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and I'll see you on the next one.